What's up, friends? How are you? This is Brother Ray. I've been thinking this for a while, and I've been telling people this actually, but I never said it in a YouTube video. I'm gonna put it out there. I know this is among Christianity, among Christians, and among Christian, culture. Christians are very willing to, argue with atheists, and atheists are very willing to argue with Christians. Now, the problem is, okay, sorry, I just ate and I'm burping and stuff. Listen, Christians are very concerned about what atheists have to say about Christianity, and they're very quick to defend Christianity from atheism, right? Which is understandable. Atheists, they pretend that they don't care about Christianity, and that we're just silly people, and they're so elevated and they're so superior, but they always spend hours and hours and hours debating Christians, right? Arguing with them. They hate religion, yet they want to convert everybody to atheism as if atheism was a religion. They have the same exact attitude. It's just the other side of the same coin. People of religions that put a big emphasis on conversions, Christianity, Islam, these people have a duty to convert other people to their religion. So they take the time to, preach whatever they think is the truth, and try to convert people to their side. Atheists, they bash Christians, mostly Christians. They barely ever talk about Muslims. Yet Muslims and Christians engage in the same activity of trying to convert people to their religions. And, they have similar goals to convert as much of the world as possible to their religion. Atheists, they don't ever mention Islam, but they always and forever talk about Christianity, and they bash Christians for trying to convert people to Christianity and not respecting people, allegedly, right? Accusing Christians of not respecting the rights of people to follow whatever religion that they want, and also for being intolerant and allegedly not allowing people to follow whatever religion they want. And then the atheists who are making those accusations and who seem very concerned about that, they contradict themselves by doing that, the very thing that they are complaining about, which is they go to Christians, they don't respect the Christians' rights to practice Christianity, and they have a problem with a Christian wanting to be Christian and wanting to practice Christianity, right? The atheists have a big problem with that. So they contradict themselves and expose themselves as hypocrites by doing the very thing that they bash Christianity for. So, atheism is not something that religious people should really take serious, because most of them contradict themselves anyway. They also again, another hypocrisy, atheists, they bash religious people for not being able to visually and physically prove that that God exists, or etc. So their big thing is I can't respect your religion, I can't accept your point of view. Those that do respect our religion, there are atheists who are respectful and not arrogant. They just do their own thing. They say, I can't really accept your religion because you can't prove to me that God exists. In other words, the proof that I require is a visual proof that is satisfactory for me. I have to see God for myself. I have to see God in his form for me to believe that God exists. And then they use that as an excuse and as a reason and a justification for not accepting Christianity, regardless if they're sincere or not, right? So what they don't realize is that on the other side of the coin, we're the same way. Okay, you want me to accept atheism? Prove to me that God doesn't exist. Okay, what you require from me, I require from you. I want a visual representation. I want a visual proof that is satisfactory to me to show me that God does not exist. For a Christian or a Muslim or a Jew, when you open a door and you step outside and you see the world around you, you see the trees, you see the birds, you see the grass, you see, the sky, the clouds, the sun. All that is a proof of a creator, right? We don't believe that things just accidentally just burst into existence and all those things are in harmony with each other. The tree, the sunlight gives nourishment to the plant life, and then the plant life gives food and shelter to the birds, and all these harmonious mutual relationships with in creation. Those things are proof, or at the very minimum, a very strong evidence that there's a creator out there, and we call this creator God because he's the one who created everything. So that's proof to us. So how can you tell us that this is not proof of a creator? And what proof do you have that this was just accidental and meaningless? How can you prove it to us? You can't. So don't be mad when we don't accept atheism, and we don't accept atheism for similar reasons that you don't accept, spiritual and religious point of views. You get what I'm saying? So, it's just like my advice for atheists is, practice what you preach. If you got a problem with people converting other people to their religions, then stop trying to convert people to atheism. And if you require things from us, then just know that we can easily require the exact same things from you, and you fail at your own criteria, at your own standards, and you expose yourself as a hypocrite with double standards. So my other advice would be, stop being a hypocrite with double standards, and know your point of view better, and know our point of view better than us. That way you can actually engage with us in a way that it would actually, we could actually take you serious. Okay, I'm sure there's atheists out there who are super experts, who know everything, every single detail of atheism, and you have biblical scholars who are atheists, like Bar Ehrman, who really knows their stuff. But the average atheist is what I'm describing. And then you have the atheists who are super tolerant. They respect Christianity, they love Christianity, but they choose not to believe it because they have not had a personal encounter with Jesus Christ. And atheists who don't believe in Islam because whatever, they can't accept the teachings of Muhammad, right, and etc., and so on. So I'm not generalizing every atheist, but I am talking about a very significant percentage of atheists. Maybe it's half of them, maybe it's a majority of them, but it's definitely not a minority of them. So this is actually not what I was going to talk about, but I'll make this into a video and then make another video talking about what I was actually going to talk about. Okay? God bless you, Brother Ray.